As a former Democrat, the last 2 weeks of Senate confirmation hearings for Trump's cabinet have revealed to me exactly why I left the Democratic Party. Watch this.
Selling what's called onesies. These are little things, clothing for babies. One of them is titled Unvaxxed, Unafraid. Can you tell us now that you will, now that you are pro-vaccine, that you're going to have your organization take these products off the market?
Senator, I have no power over that organization. I'm not part of it. I resigned from the board.
That was just a few months ago. You founded that. You certainly have power. You can make that call. Are you supportive of this?
I've had nothing to do with leadership.
Are you supportive of these onesies?
I'm supportive of vaccines.
Are you supportive of this clothing, which is militantly anti-vaccine?
I am supportive of vaccines. I will. I want good science, and I want to protect.
But you will not tell the organization you founded not to continue selling that product. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator, I'm asking you to commit right now that you will not take a financial stake in every one of those lawsuits so that what you do as secretary will also benefit you financially down the line.
I'll comply with all the ethical guidelines.
That's not the question. You have said
you're asking me, Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
Look, no one should be fooled here.
Mr. Patel, they're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know, my entire life,
in song,
and I did
Mr.
not
Patel.
make a single dime out of it.
In song.
Do you believe, as the chairman of this committee believes, as the vast majority of members of our intelligence agencies believe, that Edward Snowden was a traitor to the United States of America?
Senator, if confirmed as Director of National Intelligence, I will work with you to make sure that there is not another Snowden-like leak.
Media. It's not a moment to propagate theories, conspiracy theories. Or
have you led an audit of any organization? Yes or no? I don't want a long answer. Yes or no? Have you led an audit of any organization of which you were in charge?
Senator, in both of the organizations I ran, we were always completely fiscally responsible.
Yes or no? Did you lead an audit?
And the way
yes or no? Did you lead an audit? Yes or no?
What
are you afraid of? You can't answer this question. Yes or no?
Everything you've said in these public statements is politics. I don't want women. I don't want moms. What's wrong with a mom, by the way? Once you have babies, you therefore are no longer able to be lethal.
Yes or no? Did you lead an audit? Yes or no?
Now you might be thinking, well, both sides behave this way. And originally, that's what I assumed too. And then I realized the reason I'm assuming that is because it's nicer to think and certainly more comfortable. So I decided to go and watch the 3 most contentious Biden appointee hearings to confirm that belief. And here is the most inflammatory reaction I was able to find out of hours of footage.
Answer, not the last answer, and that war and conflict is a last resort.
The next step was Syria. The next step was the Syrian civil war, which looks a lot like the Iraq war and the Libyan war.
In Syria, there were those who were advocating for a repeat of Iraq, which is to say a whole-scale intervention. That's something that I did not agree with. When we were looking at what to do in Afghanistan.
But here's the problem in Syria. There was a predictable result there. Had you gotten rid of Assad, who are the fiercest fighters over to fight in these wars that go on forever and ever and ever, and somebody's got to stand up. And I hope you will be somebody brave enough to stand up and stop some of this.
I appreciate what you said.
So does this style of emotional argumentation happen on both sides? Yes, to a degree. But right now, it's far more prevalent on the left. And a note about yes or no questions, because you might be thinking, well, these people should be answering yes or no. Let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy beating your wife? Yes or no? Get it? Remember, it's easy to equivocate and engage in relativism and say that everyone has a point and everyone is equally right. But sometimes there's a side that's more right and there's a side that's more wrong. And as a former Democrat, I truly believe that the Democratic Party has lost its way, and I pray that they recover. And also remember, if someone is arguing with their emotions, they're more interested in winning the argument than getting the truth. But wait, there's just one more thing. If you like my content and want to support me as a creator, my subscriptions are now live on X. And as a subscriber, you get access to certain bonuses, like the extended version of this video. You can think of it like, you know when you go to a movie and you stay till the end of the credits and there's extra footage? It's like that. And for this video, it's specifically about propaganda that politicians use and how to spot it. So if you want to be a part of that and other subscriber perks, subscribe to me on X.